87. 87. 87. 87. Think, feel, and believe. 87. Okay, I know. How many people could understand 87? 87. 7. 87. Done. We done. This one's 87. Think, feel, and believe. 87. And let me tell you something. You can find me at solex.me. Emmy, not because if you spelled me, it would be a lot of e's, so you wouldn't want to put a lot of e's on it, just one, so selects dot period me. Not me. So, watch these videos in succession. There's an important reason behind it. I just know. That's why I keep saying it, because I know there's importance of doing it. So you must do it. You must, well, they started in the beginning and started in 1, going in 2, and then going in 3, and then watch me. Watch Slicks on me. There's a lot of other videos there too. And before I sat down and I did this one, and I come to my mind, kind of reeling off the last video that I did, and that was the fact that life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. And I gave a little bit of examples. If you've been watching these videos in succession, you've been good. You've been being good person. You've been being good person. You've been listening to these. You've been listening to these. Sorry. Okay. So if you're listening to that video, then you know what the examples that I gave here, that life happens. And both of those examples could have been thought about where oh no, somebody's trying to sue me, I better contact my attorney, and I better tell him what's going on, and maybe I better sit down for a consultation, and because I'm afraid this guy's they're all trying to intimidate me, and No, because, like I said, at the particular time, I was going through some very intense personal and spiritual growth. So I knew at the time it was no coincidence that was happening. And sometimes this is happening other times in my life too, like the other part of that story that I was talking about too. That's happened to me before, but, and when it happened, when things happen to me, I think one of the things that you really need to take note of when you are trying to transform and to change your life is paying attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how things are making you feel, and pay attention to how you're reacting. Pay attention to how you're acting, because the only way that you're going to make changes in your life is really if you kind of put that observer, what I call that observer person that's out there watching you, sort of in a way, by you just simply paying attention to how you're reacting and how you're feeling about it, and then ask yourself this question: is why are you feeling that way, and is it necessary, and do you need to, and what am I learning about? What am I learning about from these situations, So, as far as that's concerned, that's critically important. And the thing that I wanted to mention here was, and I know there's a large number of people. I don't care what religion you belong to. Okay, I don't. And if you want to know a little bit more of my opinions about that, then Church on Sundays will be videos that you need to listen to too. So the fact of the matter is I don't care what religion you belong to. I just want to say this, okay? I just want to say this, okay? If you ever want to know how, we'll just say how God's working in your life and the things that He's trying to change, start paying attention to what's happening in your life. And you may see that it's a lot of negative and a lot of negative things, but just you also have to pay attention to how much do you have to do with those things happening in your life too? Is it your constant negative thoughts that's bringing those negative energies and those negative things to you? Is the constant worrying about money and being concerned about money causing issues, causing financial issues too? How much much do you have to do with, how much do you need to take responsibility with the way that things are taking place in your life too, because of what you're thinking, feeling, believing about all those things that are happening, right? You know, and they're going to continue to happen. Things are going to continue to happen until you decide to change direction and start thinking and feeling and believing differently about them. Okay, and I know that sounds pretty complex, but there's a great amount of truth to it. Yep. So you're taking these steps, and change is daunting, you know. Having faith and knowing that things are going to be different only because you're being consistent and persistent with what you're doing, and moving forward in faith, just simply moving forward in hope and faith, knowing that you're going to be able to change, focusing on the end result, keeping that in your mind, reading it, moving forward, doing that no matter what subject that it is for you, where you want to see a change or a positive result in some area of your life. I don't care if you're a kid, I don't care if you're a teenager, I don't care if you're a young adult, I don't care if you're an older adult and even an older adult and even an older adult, and even an old man or old woman. If you're any of those and you want to see a change in your life, start thinking, feeling, and believing differently about it, and then watch that change. Watch for the change. That means watch for the change without expectations of how you think it's going to be and how you think it's going to happen. Because if you do that, if you've got this pre-thing about how you think it's going to be and how you think it's going to change and how you think it's going to be and how you think it's going to change and how you think it's going to be and how you think it's going to happen, you're just going to end up being disappointed and discouraged, because as many times in my life that I have gone through things, I have noticed one thing is that nothing's going to ever happen like you think or sometimes or even want it to happen. I mean, there may be some sort of situation that comes into your life that creates a really difficult position. But when that difficult situation comes in, it's imperative that you make sure that you are paying attention to it for just what it is, and don't judge it, and don't allow yourself to think, feel, and believe a certain way about it, and allow yourself to be directed by it. Let it be for what it is. Don't try to control it. Don't try to control it. Don't try to control. No. Don't try to Don't try to control it. Just let it happen. You know, so many of the things in our life where we could get change in our life if we just let go. We just let go and let it happen. Let it go and let it happen. So the most important thing that I want to get across to you now, my friend, and get across to you now, my friend, and that's that change is going to take place in your life. You're moving yourself in a direction where you want to change things or you want certain things to happen. And I got to tell you, you have to let go of your expectations. You got to let go of your expectations. You got to let go of your expectations and allow it to happen the way that it's going to happen, because you don't know completely what's necessary in order to facilitate the change. And sometimes it may take a negative situation that's going to put a fire underneath your butt or whatever, you know, to try to move things in a certain way so that particular change can happen. You know, you just can't go through life judging things in a certain way to think that that's the way it is and that the reason why that happened is because it's just something else that's happening to me. No, it's happening for you. It's happening for you so that you can gain some sort of strength or ability from that situation so that you can move on and come to the life that you're looking for. Yeah, come to the life that you're looking for. You're looking for the light, or whatever it is. Whatever it is you're looking for, what you're looking for. You're looking for some change in your life? Well, you can do it. You can do it to it. Yeah, you can do it to it, Sonny Pruitt. That's just a little funny rhyme. It does a little funny rhyme. But know that nothing's going to happen ever the way that you ever think that it's going to happen. And you're better off to let things happen. That doesn't mean that you don't take responsibility. Okay, it doesn't mean you take responsibility. Take responsibility. Don't take the dysfunctionality. Take responsibility. Don't take the dysfunctionality of attaching yourself to it and allowing yourself to emotionally react from it. Let it be for what it is and allow it to happen. And you're on a really, 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 really good path of change if you just kind of let go of your expectations and allow things